Hi guys, so welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to be talking about tools that aid learning. I'm sharing this video for learners who are building their skills in data science and learning Python, and at the same time need a few tools that help to recall and help to keep you moving. All right, so here's the first one. Here's the first one I'm going to be sharing. The first one is I'll be sharing Grepper. When I started learning Python, Grepper used to be the go-to place. At this point, Grepper has turned to a full-blown API and an extension, right? So what does Grepper do? So if I come over to this is a search page and I say I say something like convert yes, a pandas data frame to a CSV file. Now you notice that we have, you can see over here, and if I copy this, I now have a template for writing that. So you can see I now have that template and I can now work on stuff. Additionally, what Grepper gives you that starting point. Now you know that you can import pandas SPD, you can create a variable df and use the pandas data frame method, or yes, the pandas data frame method to create a data frame. And at the same time, go on to use the to_CSV method / function to the method to now convert your data frame to a data set or a file with a file format. So that's what Grepper does. Now, for new learners, how do you now install the Grepper extension? So it's pretty simple. You could just come over here and then you can go to Grepper. I just type Grepper here, and there's the Grepper community, and then you can go over there. Now, in the Grepper community, you can just simply click on the Grepper for Chrome or Grepper for whatever browser you're using. Now, but before you do that, it would be ideal for you to sign up. Right? If you don't have an account, you sign up, and there will be a sign up page. Because I have an account, that works. Or you could just basically log in, and then of course I typically use my Gmail account to log in. Now, if you come over here, there's a setting. Right? That's after you sign up and then sign in. There's a setting. Now you come over here and you choose the programming language you're learning. So there's a bunch of programming languages here. And you can see over here I have Python, I have SQL, right? And so I choose that, and that's what I now have. Now the next thing you do is you can also go to the Chrome, the web store, the Chrome web store. And when you come over to the Chrome web store, you will you search for extensions. So you can click here on the extension part, and you can search Grepper. You can search for Grepper, and you see it over here, right? So all you have to do is click on it and then add. You see a point here that's saying add, Grepper as an extension. And once you add Grepper as an extension, then it's going to be as part of your extension. And you can now, whenever you go to search, maybe just to understand what's going on, or you're trying to understand a code, but you don't know how to write it, and you need a code snippet, Grepper does that for you. So that's typically one thing you can do with Grepper. The next one I'll encourage folks to use is generative AI tools. Generative AI tools, and of course, almost always the first that you would always see would be the ChatGPT. Now, generative pre-trained transformers typically help you, get, well well curated searches of what you want to do. And for anybody that is getting started with Python, learning data science, you typically would want to sign up for a free ChatGPT account, and it gives you really basic stuff. You can also use Gemini. There's Gemini. There's also Claude. So Claude AI, I think, and they all help. So just to show you what that looks like, you can use ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT, and you can see over here, this is what it looks like. And so over here, I can typically write what I want to write here. I can just say convert a pandas data frame to a CSV file, and then you click on this, and then you just wait on a little bit, and this will now show you code for it, and that's it. And then it comes with explanations. Now what this does for you is it helps you learn, right? I hear a lot of folks say they feel that guilty pleasure of saying, look, I probably didn't learn it well. But no, what this gives you is an opportunity to understand syntax, understand documentations, and then get a chance to do it yourself. So it's not supposed to be an escape from learning. It's supposed to be an aid for learning. You can also use Gemini. You can also use Gemini, yep, Gemini has a free version. Again, just like you see, it's open here, right? And then you can just simply say again, convert a pandas data frame to a CSV file, right? And again, you get a chance to click enter, and again brings out this. See that? So now you have this, and then some explanations that go with it, and how that works, and it gives you additional notes too on how to look at documentation and the different maybe edge cases that might come up. And finally, you can also use Claude AI. I don't use Claude, not for anything specific, right? I can, there was an error logging you if the problem persists. Oh, look at that, right? I'm supposed to sign in here. Come on, yes. And so I pick this, and yeah, I should be logged in. Right, and with this, I can again just simply say convert, because you already have a place, convert a pandas data frame to a CSV file, and then you click on it, and then it's typically just shows you what to do. Again, just pretty simple, output. And this last two, the Gemini and Claude, are like free accounts, and then you can choose to use them. Free accounts will have limited tokens, so the output will be limited, but it's enough to get you going. What you should do is not to use this as a form of saying, okay, this is a copy and paste. No, you read it down. You see there's a breakdown. The first argument tells you what to do. Index false prevents writing the index column to the CSV. Now, if you want to include the index, remove the parameter or set it to true. And there are additional useful parameters, right? And would you like me to elaborate on this part? And if you say yes, Claude will continue and all that. Of course, they are not 100%, you can see, right? It tells you that they can make mistakes, right? You can see that, so you could double check. You can see all that. And so this is typically a learning aid. So check it out, and anytime you have an issue, feel free to look them up. And also, one last one is Stack Overflow, right? Stack Overflow still remains a really good place where you can search for how code is written, how to sort stuff. Here I can type pandas data frame, and with this, a lot of stuff will come out about pandas data frame, and you're going to see a lot of questions around pandas data frame and stuff. So you can use this as a way to see if people have answered questions. See someone says, is there a way to set sensitivity label in Excel using pandas data frame? So these places are really cool, and if you jump in on it, you can see questions. You can see questions that have been answered. People have questions they have asked. You can read them, take your time to read them, and then you can now see updates and how people get to answer questions like this, and how best for you to approach certain situations, right? It looks like the Stack Overflow is it's kind of out there because of the use of generative AI tools, but they are still good. It's like a bulletin board. It's like a repository of code that has been written in the past that you can look through to understand, because we are living in like a perpetual motion machine. So a lot of things, a lot of the errors you have are typically lying somewhere with someone that has written about them. So you can also use this to check them out like documentations. So yes, so this is it. Use these tools, right? Again, just to do a recap, you can use Claude, you can use Grepper, install the Grepper extension, use generative AI tools, and then finally you can also use Stack Overflow, as a repository. Yeah, as a repository for learning. And yes,